Hey, what's up guys, Aiden here. So today we're having a look at Dillon Danis. Obviously this guy came into the spotlight after the Khabib-Conor McGregor fight. He's one of Conor McGregor's training partners and he's an MMA fighter as well. I think his style is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, although you guys are going to have to correct me if I'm wrong there. So let's jump into it. So for his hair, I have gone for hair number 34. And with the hair colour, you can do blonde or you can do black hair. Both work really, and he's done... he's dyed his hair, I think recently, in the last couple of years, but before that he had black hair. So it's up to you guys how you want to do that. So just skipping through this. So I got tattoos for the eyebrows again, and I think I did the same for the facial hair as well, just to fill it out. For the eyes, I've gone for common eyes brown. I thought that was the only one that worked. Body type, body 8 is a good fit, and a skin tone 5. Tattoos we'll get into afterwards. So let's have a look at the head and the sliders. So template 16 is what we're working off, and then copy what you see on the screen to get the same results as mine. Funnily enough, I actually did Dillon Danis before, and I was thinking when I was making it, I was like, I swear I've done this before. There was a video maybe 2 months ago where I did like one day I just sat down and made like 10 fighters that were fighting on that UFC card later that day. And I think Dillon Danis was on there. I think he was fighting on there as well, or he was fighting that weekend. So he ended up getting into the mix as well. But this is an improved version anyway. I've checked back at the older version. I've spent a bit more time on this one as well. So yeah, hopefully you guys like this one. And yeah, I'm gonna go back and revisit a couple of other guys as well. So that's kind of what I'm doing as well as I'm going along. I'm tweaking guys that I made before. So you're gonna see version 2s popping up here and there. And Roy Jones is the most recent one that I've done. I've got a few others coming as well. So that is Dillon Danis, guys, and let's have a look at his tattoos finally. For the tattoos, we have a combination of things. We have the Mythos font number 9, which is going to be used for the eyebrows, to fill out his eyebrows. So basically all you got to do is take the Mythos font 9, rotate it and just resize it, L1 and right, stick, and just kind of fill out the eyebrows as you see. How I've done it similar. Do a similar thing on your screen and you should get a nice look going on. And basically this is just to thicken out his eyebrows. And the same again on the other side. You can press the left stick in to create a copy, to duplicate it, and just follow it across. Got actually one big one there. Let's see, I've got 3 more it looks like. Another big one on the other side. And if you want to fade it in a bit more, press left on the stick, but I didn't fade it in too much because he's got quite dark, full eyebrows, so did it like that. The first font number 9 there. And again, I don't know where this one is though. Where are you, buddy? Alright, over here. This is for the facial hair, to connect it to the hairline. So that it's got kind of facial hair connects with the hair, and it's kind of black underneath, because if you look at the photos, actually he's blonde, and then underneath it he's still got his black hair. So that's to connect those. Same again on the other side, just using Mythos font 9 to fill it out. I mean, you could use different fonts as well, different text. The important thing really is getting the face sliders spot on, and then the rest you can kind of play around with. Next up we've got Clever font number 3, right under his eyelid. Give it a little bit of definition, give it a little bit of pop. I quite like doing this with a lot of my fighters, to be honest. And then Shapes 9 I've used actually, and this was based off the recent tutorial was the Mayweather one. I kind of learnt to do that from there. So Shapes 9 on one side, and I've got Shapes 9 on the other side as well, and it just darkens out his eyes a little bit. Next up we have the body and arm tattoo. So I've gone for Angels and Demons 12 over here, and I've faded it in. And then reason being because the tattoo on this arm is automatically faded in. You can't make it any darker than that, so I've made it so everything else is faded to match it. That is Irizumi number 2. And on his right arm we have Fantasy number 3, and again I faded it in to match the others. And on top I've chucked Angels and Demons number 3. You don't have to, but I think I prefer it like that. I thought that was a nice little mix. And yeah, so that is Dillon Danis, guys, and then UFC gear I've given him. And that's a wrap. If you enjoyed the content, like, comment, share, subscribe. We're nearly at 500 subscribers. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate you guys checking out the video. Keep the suggestions coming. And yeah, let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens in the future. Got Jake Paul's fighting He's calling out Conor McGregor. Got Floyd fighting Logan Paul this weekend. We got Canelo Alvarez fighting Callum Smith. The height difference is ridiculous. We've got another UFC coming up soon as well. I think Conor's fighting Poirier. So yeah, there's a lot to look forward to. So we'll cover all that stuff on the channel as we go. Alright then guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm Aiden and I'm